Okay, so I am recording. All right, so I'm going to do a couple of these. I'm probably going to do about 6, just one of each kind, so that you guys have this nice and recorded for studying tonight. Okay, so let's just go ahead and do the first 3 right here. We've got sine of 90 degrees. So remember, sine is x or y, guys. X, y, y over x, 1 over... Sine is y. Y. Okay, so I'm going to go to 90 degrees. See, I have 90 degrees on my unit circle right here? My y value is 1, so that's just my answer. That's it. That's all I have to do for that. Okay, number 2. Cosine is 150. Cosine is what value? X, y, x. So I'm going to go to 150. The x value is negative square root 3 over 2. Okay? Now, remember what tan is?
It's
Y over x. Good. Okay, so I have to go to 225. 225 is negative square root 2 over 2 over negative square root 2 over 2. So I'm going to put negative square root 2 over 2 divided by negative square root 2 over 2. And what does that give me, guys? 1. Done. Okay, let's do a cosecant, secant, and cotangent. So we do one of each of those. Okay? Cosecant is 1 over y. Okay? I always want it to be 1 over x because it starts with a c, but it's not. All right? So don't do that. It's 1 over y. So I'm going to go to the cosecant of 330. So I'm going to go to 330, and the y value is negative 1/2. So I'm going to go 1 over negative 1/2. And if I look at the bottom of my paper, I know if I have 1 over 1/2, that's 2. So this just becomes negative 2 is my answer. Okay? Let's do secant, and let's do a negative number for secant. Okay? Let's do a negative number because I heard Jalen just freak out that we have negative numbers. Okay, so there is none on this. How do we figure out the negative numbers? So I'm going to go to 0.
24.
This is 30, negative 30. This is negative 45, so this is negative 60 right here. 300 is the same thing as negative 60. So I just went backwards. So here's 0, and I want to go negative. So instead of going forwards, I'm going to go backwards. This is negative 30, negative 45. See, they're like the opposite of those.
And you just use those.
Yeah, negative 60. Yep. So secant is 1 over x, right? And it's negative 60, so that's the same as 300. So I'm going to go 1 over 1/2. So that just equals 2. You need to write one then. I'm in the middle of teaching though, and recording. All right. So we've done a cosecant, a secant. Let's do a cotangent. Let's do number 12. Cotangent of 360. Now cotangent is x over y. Okay? So I go to 360. 360 is 1 comma 0. My x is 1. My y is 0. If there's a 0 on the bottom, what is it? Undefined. Good.
Did you put 0 too?
No.
Okay.
0, if 0's on top. If you put that in your calculator, 1 over 0, it'd say undefined. But if you put 0 over 1, it'd give you a 0. Okay?
So that's different.
So there is a difference. Like, you can't divide something 0 times. It's not possible. But if you take 0 and divide it 1 time, you still get 0. Okay, so what I'm going to have you guys do for this class period, just because I think you guys need the practice and to check in with me, I want you to complete quiz review 1 before you leave today. Okay? We've done 6 problems. Okay? So if we take 30, we've got 24 problems to do. You've got your unit circle. If you don't have your unit circle done, you need to come take a picture of mine and copy it down. Okay? I've got it right here if you want it. I'm going to stop recording, but I want you to check in. I'm going to do mine at the same time. We'll see who can get done faster. And I'll have you guys check in your answers with me.